What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to divisional round football for the NFC. We got the underdog Green Bay Packers here, coming in as the only 7 seed ever to advance, going tonight against the probably the best team in the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Let's see if we can have some little bit of upset going on tonight, and let's see if we can get these Packers to a dub and upset the balance of the NFC today. Yeah, I know, mostly. Come on, you got to give me a couple seconds. Running very late today, trying to get my dinner finished. I didn't quite get it done. And getting ready for this. I got to get the game loaded up. I forgot I was on the wrong channel. I'm not having a good day, man. I'm telling you. Actually, I'm having a very good day. Let's get this thing ready to rock so it doesn't start without me. I'm guessing it is on Fox. What is up, Puppet? How are you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Mostly good to see you in town today. Panther, what's up? Let's see. Hold on. Got to get everything set and going here. I think I'm ready to rock. The Texans looked to a team that I watched all season tonight, and C.J. Stroud looked like had the same amount of help someone else had. Yeah, look, this Ravens team is primed. I've been saying it most of the season, as much as it hurts me to say it. They seem to be the most complete, ready team for the Super Bowl and the AFC right now. Not saying that Kansas City or Buffalo can't upend them, but it's going to take somebody, because what they do so well is they always run the ball, right? They milked that clock today. They put pressure. They forced C.J. Stroud into situations he did not want to be in. I ain't eating nothing, Sam. I've got some a little bit of sausage and some brown rice is what I got for dinner. But that's being said, did you notice how loud it was in Baltimore today? How loud the chants were? How many pre-snap penalties that fan base caused? It's going to be tough next week for whoever goes into Baltimore to get the W, because Lamar Jackson didn't have to throw the ball. I think he had like 150 yards passing today. There was nothing there. It was, they controlled the game. Even when the Texans were in it, they controlled it. Dude, I was listening 2 times. I had to go run some errands. Is one of the reasons why I'm kind of a little slow getting in here tonight. I had twice, and all I could hear was the fans in the stands chanting, and every time I looked down there was a false start or a delay of game penalty. It was probably one of the more electric atmospheres that I've heard this year, except for maybe that Tampa Bay game the other day. It's loud in San Fran too. But on to tonight's game. You know, I feel it's the same thing. I think today is one of those days that if Green Bay can get out in front, they got a chance to win this game. I am cheering for Green Bay today because I like the underdog story. I love the 7 seed going this far, and they're playing on borrowed. They've already accomplished their goals for the year. They're out here on house money today. They got nothing to lose. And looky here, it looks like it's a little wet in San Fran. And Brockton, what are you talking about? Who's mostly? It's pronounced mostile? That's not how you got it spelled incorrectly. John LaJoy, 1994, says, go 49ers, probably one of the more complete rosters in the NFL today. It looks like Green Bay is going to be getting the ball first. I'm going to cheer for points. I want a good game. I want to see some points. I want to see fun. So let it fall where it may. But Mostly is sword of the spirit, and he will tell you that his name is Most Lee, not Most Isle. So everybody, just so you know, Bracton's from Massachusetts, and he can't talk. And there is the kickoff. And it's going to be a short one. It's going to be fielded at about the 7. He's going to get out past the 20, 25, all the way out to the 30 and down there. That was Nixon, I believe, on the return. And here comes Jordan Love for his first attempt in the divisional series today. And let's see what we get out of this. If he can avoid this pass rush and get that running game going, if Aaron Jones can be a factor today, Green Bay can win. If they smash the run like Baltimore did today, it's going to be a little tougher for him. 1st and 10. He's going to pitch it out to a little wide receiver screen, and it's a bad toss by Jordan Love. Overthrows Aaron Jones by at least a few feet. Sam, I'm doing good. I got to go back to work tomorrow, but I'm all right. All right, it is going to be 2nd down and 10. Not the start they wanted. They're going to flip it out to Jones. He's going to try to get the edge. He cuts back. He's going to get positive yardage. And he gets about 7, almost 8 yards on 2nd down. Aaron Jones with a nice solid run brings up 3rd and very manageable for Green Bay. 49ers with an 81 winning percent chance of winning in pregame. 49ers are just like anybody else. If you punch them in the mouth, they got a young quarterback. Who knows? Alex is at work, Sam. She will be home sometime today. That's why I've got her a nice spot warmed and ready. All right. Love's back to pass. He's going to roll out. He checks it down to his tight end, and that's going to be Luke Musgrave, and he's going to get the 1st down. She is at the casino. Musgrave is such a big tight end. Him and Kraft are going to be they're going to be formidable for this Green Bay Packer team next year. Those 2 tight ends. You wait and see. First and 10, balls at the 45. Play action. Love's back to pass. He's going to check it down. It's going to be Musgrave again. He's going to get about 3 yards on 1st down. Picked up on the sideline by his teammates there, and it looks like Green Bay is going to go fast. Everybody that is in here today, be sure to smash one of the buttons today, whether it be a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hit one of them. Daniel, what's up, brother? Nice to see you. 2nd and 8. Nine on the play clock. He's going to go. Hands it off to Jones. Jones is going to push forward. He's going to get really close to that 1st down marker. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about a short 1. Absolutely, Panther. A sustained drive here on this 1st drive and a touchdown is going to be very, very important. I think they need to score early today. I don't think it's one of those games where they can afford to get behind because Christian McCaffrey will kill them. 3rd and 1. They're going to hand it off to Jones, and he's going to push, and he's going to get the 1st down, and it's going to move the sticks. Make sure to check out the Discord. I don't know that I got it in the description today. Let's see if I did. If not, I'll put it in there now. Can't go without having all the stuff in the description. 1st and 10, ball's at the 45, almost 44-yard line. Watson's in motion. Love is in the gun. He's going to hand it off. There goes Jones. He's going to push forward, and he's going to get almost 5 yards on 1st down. And what a way to start for Green Bay. If they can maintain this running game and keep this San Francisco defense in check where the pass rush is not going to be effective, they've got a chance to really put a hurting on this team today. Rick, what's up, brother? Nice to see you. I finally got my wherewithal back after yesterday. Second down and 6. They're going to give him a credit of 4 on that run. He's going to pitch it back to Jones. He's going to try to get the edge. He does. He's got a first down and more. All the way down inside the 30. Wicks did a nice job there, stealing off Bosa. All right. Description is fixed. Now they're going to hand it off there, and it's going to be pushed forward, and that's going to be number 31. I believe that's Wilson. I'm not sure who that is. I know it's not Dylan. Cold, Sam. It's cold. I'm wearing a beanie. Rick, I said, and I listened last night. I went through, read some articles today, and I feel like everybody in IU country is tooting the exact same horn that we had going on last night about most everything we were talking about. There's a snap. It's going to hand it off, and it's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Bosa with the big hit. It's going to force down a third. It's going to make this a passing down. Big play for Green Bay coming up. And the second that Aaron Jones comes out, the running game slows down, just so you see that. And that is Wilson. Mostly is one of our resident Wisconsin Badger fans. Wisconsin. All right, it's 3rd and 6. Time for Love to make a play. They're already in field goal range. There's the snap. He's back to throw. Looks down the field. He's got a man, and he falls down. Romeo Dobbs. There is a flag, but I don't think it's on the deep route. He's got him wrapped. So, what is up, Tim? It's a balmy 45. That is chilly for Florida. How are you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely appreciate it. Panthers watching the Blue Devils. I think this is going to be a great game. You might be missing out. 1st and 10. Ball is inside the red zone now after the penalty. They're going to hand it off to Jones, and finally San Fran fills the box up, and they stop the run for probably a 2 or a 3 yard loss. $19 in Virginia. You got about the same weather I got. I think it was 17 last time I checked. Fair enough, Panther. Fair enough. You can watch both, man. Watch both. Everybody, if you haven't checked out the It's in the Blood Discord, please do so. A great community of folks posting memes, sports content. Get all your sports information there. Loves back to pass. He checks it down. And that is going to be number 89. Is that Kraft? No, that is Sims. You're all I got? Dude, I do my best mostly. Do my best. If you haven't noticed, Alex and I absolutely love doing this. It has been one of the best things for us as being family that we've ever done together. So having a blast. 3rd and 8, big play here for Love. San Fran wants to get off the field. There's the snap. He's back to pass, looks down the field, fires it into the end zone, and it is dropped. What a nice defensive play there by Ward. Tre'Davious Ward makes the stop. And Love threw a bullet, and San Fran's going to get off the field. Dobbs was the intended receiver. He was open, and Ward just made a great play on the ball. Got his arm inside, did the exact technique that you're supposed to do as coming in from behind. Right on, Anthony. I will do my best, my friend. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Packers strike first. They get an early 3. I'll let it go white. I ain't worried about it. I really feel like that was important right there for the Packers to get a touchdown. But points is points. And it will be 3-0. Let's make Purdy look like a chump. Bro, I'm telling you. San Fran does not look like the team that plays well from behind. If you go back and watch my Bengals coming in here, they put a hurting on them early and made them a one-dimensional team really fast. The Texans look good for a better part of the game, but here's the deal: they couldn't run the ball, so they ended up being one-dimensional, and their offense really never got going after that. Their defense really didn't play horrible. Can't wait to see the Bengals next season. Me either, bro. I think next year, the way it's setting up right now, is going to be a really difficult year, even more so than this year. Yeah, you know what? I really feel like it. I really feel like what happened here was not this season. You know, everything happens for a reason if you believe like that. But you know, Jake Browning showed that he can win games. So if Joe needs to sit a week, you know, like he needed to sit probably the first 2 or 3 weeks this season, they're going to have the confidence in the backup to do so. And I think that's going to be important next year because playing somewhat hurt gives you more of a chance to really get hurt for the long term. Now that tearing a ligament in your wrist and a calf injury are two totally different things. But that AFC North and this NFC North are going to be banging next year. I guarantee it. I'm so fired up for next year. Just because my team's done, but this year is still full of excitement. But I'm always ready for next year. Kickoff is there, and he's going to return it from the goal line. He's got it out to the 10. That's Deebo. He's out to the 15, and he's going to be smacked down at the 20. Nice coverage by the Packers, and here comes young Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. And if these Green Bay Packers can get a stop here, might be one of those days for this 49er team. But let's see how it goes. This 49er team's full of talent. 2-back set, 3 wideouts, and a tight end in motion. Purdy is in the center. He's going to go. He's going to hand it off to C-Mac. He's going to bust through on the right side, and he's going to get almost 5. I really love this game. I think it's got a chance to be really good. CMC 60-yard rushing tutty incoming. We'll see. 2nd down and 5. Chucks it out to Deebo on the edge. Deebo's got the first down and then some. He's all the way out to the 40-yard line, and he will be tackled there. Well, there's 60 yards to go, so here it comes. Deebo comes up a little gimp. Let's see what happened. He looks like he might have. Oh, his shoe came off. Okay, so that's why he's off the field right now. He's fixing his shoe. All right, it is 1st and 10. Ball's all the way out to the 40. Purdy's in the gun. Oh, there's a false start right there, and the noise in the own stadium is starting to get to him. Also, Ian, hello. Welcome, my brother. Ian, I'm doing really good, my friend. Really, I'm having a pretty nice weekend, honestly. Got to go back to work in the morning, but that's okay. 1st and 15. Purdy's back to pass. He lets it go over the middle, and it's almost picked off. Oh, my God. Purdy with the weak throw up the middle. Was it tipped? Kind of. He threw it right to the safety, number 26 for Green Bay, and he just dropped it. Man, I'm telling you, we're going to find out today if Purdy's the man or not. 2nd down and 15. He got given a break there. He's back to throw. Looks, fires over the middle, and that's caught by Deebo, who runs into 3 of them, and he is still trying to go. And they blew the whistle dead, but they stripped hit the ball out of. And Deebo's on the ground. This Green Bay defense is hitting hard. They are stripping the ball. They want to win. You know, they've got to win a Super Bowl first to, I can't think that we should jump on the train that they're going to win a Super Bowl. I don't think they can beat Baltimore, period. Wanted to see something here. Yeah, I'm going to have to make myself believe that there's any improvement coming from my Indiana team this year. I hope there is. I'm going to hang on to these last few weeks of football as we're officially, 3 weeks from the end of the season? Based on all teams left, who has a Super Bowl winning pick in here? Drop your Super Bowl winning picks today. I'd like to know what everybody thinks. Who they're rooting for or who they think is going to win. One of the two. And Deebo's in the blue tent. I agree, stranger. I think the AFC is by far better this year. Unless somebody like Detroit gets really hot. All right, Purdy's back to pass. Looks, steps up. He's going to be reaching in. He's going to get away, but he's going to run into three guys, and he's going down. 3rd and 6. And that makes it 4th down. See, this Green Bay defense is not they're not the best defense out there right now. They can be picked apart right now, and Purdy's having trouble already in this first quarter. Mostly he's going with that NFC North. These are the 2 wild card teams as far as the Super Bowl goes. They've been playing very well of late, both of them. And he drives him all the way back to the 6. He's going to go from there. He's going to get out past the 20, and he'll step out of bounds at the 20. And Green Bay gets the ball back. That was Jaden Reed on the return. And we have 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I'm definitely rooting for the Pack today. Want to see the upset. I just enjoy the thought of Aaron Rodgers sitting back watching this football game, knowing what kind of choices that he made while he was there, and then goes to the Jets and does what he should have done for Green Bay, but was too selfish to do so. Because I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I think he's a dick. And my hatred, my dislike of Aaron Rodgers bled over to the Packers when he was on that team. Just don't flat like him. No, I meant take a team-friendly deal to try to win a Super Bowl in Green Bay. Show some loyalty for your team and not make it all about you and being the highest paid quarterback. That's what I mean. If he would have took $20 million off his salary in his last season there, that would have went a long way to keeping Devontae Adams. Granted, Green Bay may be in a better place now, but shouldn't have ended like a dirty divorce. He might not have got hurt if he was in Green Bay. Brady always, if you go back and look at his contracts, he was grossly underpaid as a quarterback. Grossly underpaid. And you know what? Sometime before it's all said and done, we'll look at next year's contracts. I know that there will be some restructuring, but certain quarterbacks will take more bonus money and to get some free agents. But right now, we'll see how they stack up for next year. Love's back to pass. He fires it over the middle, and it just goes over the head of Musgrave. I don't know. Devontae just stood up for Antonio Pierce there in Las Vegas like he wanted to stay. All right. And Love is going for Christian Watson, and it's going to be hit a little bit early there. It looks like the tackle came a little early. Let's see. It's going to be pass interference, I believe. Oh, yeah. He had him wrapped before the ball was there. Really close, really close. Probably If he wouldn't have grabbed his arm, they might not have threw that flag. I think he makes them a better team for sure. They still have a lot of issues out there in Las Vegas. All right, 1st and 10, ball's out to the 25 after the penalty. There's the snap. It's going to hand it off. That's Reed, and Reed goes on the jet sweep, but he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. As the San Fran defense is starting to get a little bit cued in on what they're trying to do. Second and a long 10. Love's in the gun. Let's see if he can throw the ball. Back to pass. Fires over the middle. Connects to Aaron Jones, who's going to get about 3.5 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Panther, do you believe that based on Aiden O'Connell being the quarterback? Third and 6. Love's back, looks, fires it down the field, and it is caught. And there goes Dobbs down the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds. Not sure what happened there, but the defender just fell down. I guess the ground is pretty slick. Let's watch. He's on Tre'Davious Ward, and Ward just goes down when he makes his cut. They had a little contact there. I don't think he pushed or pulled, but he did go down and left him wide open. If they secure the quarterback position, we'll talk in a second. There's the snap. He's going to go play action. Looking down the field, he throws it right at the feet of Aaron Jones, and there's going to be another flag thrown in. There is going to be a lot of quarterbacks in free agency right now. And Panther, I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody like Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins, somebody like that in Las Vegas. Because Russell Wilson shouldn't have been benched in Denver. He was doing pretty good. He had a really good season going. But the other thing is that Marvin Lewis is going to be a senior assistant, so I know that defense is going to be coached up. They have Tom Coughlin helping with coaching, helping with the coaching interviews, so that's going to help him. There goes Wilson on the edge. He's got 4 or 5 yards on first down, it looks like, on 1st and 15. It's going to be interesting out there just to see how they mesh. Who his coordinators are will say a lot. Hopefully he does not call the defense. And CMC looks like he has a thigh issue as he's getting a massage over there. First thing we'll know is where these coaches end up. 2nd and 11, Love's back to pass, looking down the field, checks it down to Wilson, who's got room. He gets out. He's going to get the first down and go out of bounds at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay is getting close to the red zone. And Tucker Kraft is down on the opposite sideline there over on the San Fran side. Cousins, maybe. Really got to see where the coaching carousel ends up first to see who ends up where. But I definitely see them being in the mix for a guy like that. Absolutely. And hearing you call him AOC just makes me think of that crazy lady in Congress. I really believe that. I'm one of these people that think that rookie quarterbacks should sit at minimum half a season. Okay. Based on percentage of the cap as they stand right now next year, the two quarterbacks that most directly hurt their cap is Deshaun Watson and Dak Prescott. Now, a lot of these contracts will probably be restructured. Mahomes sits at third behind, and then Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and Daniel Jones. Where's Joe Burrow at down there? Why he's only 12% of the cap next year? Wow. Lamar's only 13% of the cap. It was Tucker Kraft that got poked in the eye. Love's back to pass, looking, he has time. He rolls out. Here comes pressure from Bosa. He's going to throw it out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 as this first quarter has absolutely flown by. All right, Love's under center at 2nd and 10. There's the snap. He's going to pitch it out to Jones. Jones has got the edge. He's down to the 20, all the way down to the 14, and gets about 9 yards on 2nd down there. And the running game is helping Green Bay immensely. Watch the play develop. Christian Watson drops a really nice block on Chase Young there that helps spring that play. Aaron Jones is the key to victory, bro. I'm telling you, if he can keep running that like this. All right, 3 on the play clock. There's the first quarter will come to an end. All right, as we get ready to start the second quarter. I feel like I got a frog today. I can feel it in my throat. If you didn't notice, Ian, who is Relics in the chat, updated the shark logo a little bit. I used it today in here. What do y'all think about that? Also, I dropped a little blood guy in here today for the background to keep me company. Alex put the cricket in, so I'm gonna put the little blood drop. At least if you can get another cricket, you have a frog. Yeah. So Puppet, I'm on because this background that Alex uses for us to dual stream and have a scoreboard has to have both of us up here. It's more of a background. So I have two computers. Right here is my primary computer and my two monitors, and then I have a second computer right here. So I'm running the StreamYard on both computers currently so I can watch TV and not be too far out of line on the camera. It's not Alex's fault, but she likes this scoreboard, and she will be here at some point shortly, hopefully. And then we don't have to change everything else around if I do an OBS scoreboard. And it's 3rd down and 1. Jordan Love's in the gun. Give it. Give him the ball. Give it to Jones again. There's the snap. Hands off to Jones. Jones is going to push it, and he's short of the 1st down. Really close. And I say they're going to go for it here. They're going to line it up and go quick. Now, that doesn't look good. Love is pushed. I don't know that he got there. It's super close. The bottom official has his foot right by the line. This one will probably go to review. Oh, I think he got it. He did not get it based on that spot. I would be throwing the challenge flag, just so you know. And I would challenge the spot. Why not? At this point, why not? It could be the difference in 7 points here. Because it looks like he got there. I think he got there. Throw the flag. Challenge the spot. I would screw a first half timeout. I would have challenged. And there's going to be play action. Purdy rolls out. It's going to drop it down to Kittle, who should be his best friend today, who gets about 9 yards on 1st down. Yes, you can challenge the spot. Most certainly can. I've seen it done 100 times. All right, 2nd down and 1 for San Fran here. Green Bay's D needs to hurry up and get in line here. Don't let this momentum swing. Purdy's back to pass. Checks it down, and it's a horrible throw to CMC. Just a god-awful throw. And that's a check down. Huge play. Stack the box, Green Bay. 3rd and 1, and they're going to sneak it. And that's how you sneak it right there. You get low. All right, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Niners. Ball is on the 25-yard line. They're going to hand it off going right, and that's McCaffrey. He's going to try to get free. He's only going to get about 2 yards. Nice stop by the Green Bay front there. All right, it is going to be 2nd down and about 8 yards. Purdy's in the gun. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's got a lane. He's going to fight his way forward, and I think he got the 1st down there at the end. Now, there's a little bit of extracurricular going on with Brandon Ayuk and the Green Bay secondary as he's out there throwing hands a little bit, getting a little bit pushy. Love it. A Buckeye combo at defensive end for San Fran. 2 good ones, too. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. They're going to hand it off to McCaffrey, who is going to barrel forward for the 1st down. He's going to get about 3 on that carry. Daniel, that's the one thing you can't say right there is that that Ohio State and Michigan and Alabama and Georgia don't produce the pros. If you want to be in the NFL, one of those 4 schools is probably one of your better options. All right, it is 1st and 10. San Fran's starting to put a little bit of a drive together. There goes Purdy, and he gets hit as the throws to McCaffrey, and he overthrows him a little bit. Purdy takes a shot. Campbell off the left end just blasts Purdy. Not too bad of a throw, though. Been pretty critical of his arm earlier, but that one was pretty much in the right place. Just led McCaffrey a little bit. 2nd down and 10. Here we go. Purdy's in the gun. There is no running back. McCaffrey's in motion, goes back to the backfield, goes to the left. Purdy's looking downfield. He throws. He's hit. And what a catch out there by George Kittle, I believe. No, that is Juwan Jennings out there, and that's going to move San Fran across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Purdy got hit on the throw, and Juwan Jennings just got right in the middle of that zone, made a nice catch. All right. Ball's at the 47. 1st down and 10. San Fran starting to put this drive together a little bit. McCaffrey's in motion. He's going out as a wide receiver. He fires it to the right side to Brandon Ayuk, who's going to get the reception. He'll get about 10 yards. I think he got the 1st down. Tackle made by McDuffie. And Deebo's going to the locker room right now. Purdy's under center. He's going to go play action, bootleg it. He rolls out, fires it deep down the right side to nobody. Nobody was out there. Somebody had a miscommunication on the route being run. You know, I think Alex has got a point. I think if your receiver runs the wrong route and you throw the ball to nobody, that should be intentional grounding. If there's nobody there, why is that not grounding? Somebody read a rule and let me know. Nobody within 15 yards of that pass. He hands it off to McCaffrey, and he's going to be stopped, but he gets away. He is hit at the behind the line of scrimmage, and we've got Ray McLeod and another Green Bay Packers cornerback back there. That's Valentine going at it. Little guys throwing fists. Not really, but they get a little wound up in their blocking duties. Yeah, that's it, Jeff. That's exactly why I don't understand. Purdy rolls out. He's going to fire it for the end zone, and it's caught by George Kittle for a touchdown. Brock Purdy drops it in there, floats one into Kittle, and San Fran gets 6. All right, extra point attempt is here. And the kick is up, and it is good. So let's make that discussion. Jeff says MF and Kittle, yeah. I think that's more of a product. I think that's more of a product of when the quarterback leaves the pocket. That defense is set to hold up for 3 to 4 seconds there. And when Purdy rolls out like that, it opens up more areas of the field based on when he gets out to the right side. So I'm not sure that was anything more than just him throwing the ball to a spot. But back to the earlier conversation. He's between the hash marks. His receiver breaks to the inside. He throws the ball on a 30-yard out to the outside. It goes out of bounds and away. How is that not grounding when there is no receiver within 15 yards of the throw? I know it goes past the line of scrimmage. I got it. But he's inside the pocket. I don't understand why that can't be grounding. So with that being said, all you've got to do is throw it long enough downfield, far enough downfield that it's not. See, it doesn't make any sense. What is the difference between intentional grounding and throwing the ball away? Quarterbacks can throw the ball away as long as they are outside of the pocket and throw it past the line of scrimmage. If the quarterback throws the ball from the pocket and there is no receivers near, it will be intentional grounding. That was just posted on December 30th. And there you go. That's grounding. That should have been a grounding call. So take that for what you will. Kickoff will go for a touchback. Okay. There's where the problem was. The safety checked in on Ayuk, and that left the out route to the right-hand side of the end zone free. So the safety made the incorrect read there. First and 10. Green Bay needs to answer back. Play action. He's going to throw it down the field. He's got a wide open Reed who gets it and goes out of bounds. Can't see what the yard marker is, but a big gainer for the Pack. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 50. See, them intermediate routes is where these teams are making their money. The 10 to 25-yard downfield routes, it's been defenses aren't giving up the big play, and they're playing tight on the shorter runs, the 10 and unders. But these intermediates are where it's at right now for offensive coordinators. All right, there's the handoff. There goes Jones. He's got the edge. He's trying to get away. He does. He's going to get about a 10-yard gain before he's knocked out of bounds. Not sure if he got the first down, but it's going to be really close. If they keep Aaron Jones involved in this offense today, Green Bay's got a great chance. There was nobody over there. I can pull the footage, but there was nobody because Ayuk was the intended receiver and he cut to the middle. And Aaron Jones is going to get the first down. He's going to get it all the way down to the 33, and Green Bay is back in business. That has to be grounding. I'm just saying. Because the ball was 10 yards out of bounds, so he's throwing it away. That's the official's decision if he's outside the pocket. But it looked like he was between the hash marks. To me, it didn't look like he left the pocket at all. I'm just saying that play there happens a lot. Love's back, looking. Here comes pressure. He rolls out. He's got a lane. He's going to throw. No, he runs it. Uh-oh. No flag comes in as he gets hit out of bounds. Oh, now the flags are coming. Same play as that my Joseph Osai got called last year in the AFC Championship game as he was hit out of bounds, it looks like. Let's see. Nope. That's a legal hit. He was clearly still in the field of play. Jordan Love is going to get about 3 yards. Let's see how they sort the penalty out. So it's going to be fouls on both teams, I think is what they said. I agree with that pretty much. All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard gain from Love there. Back in the pack, he throws it. Uh-oh. And that the screenplay was blown up there, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Wicks was the intended receiver. Dobbs gets the block that may have saved an interception there. Big play. They need a few. Yeah, no doubt. 3rd down and 7. Here we go. Love's back to pass. Here comes pressure. He steps out, rolls out to the right, fires downfield, and is caught. What a grab by Romeo Dobbs. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line. What a grab by Dobbs to maintain and catch that. Perfect. What a grab. Green Bay still has to run the ball, even though Jordan Love's firing it. You've got to give it to Aaron Jones to keep this defense off of you. And there's the pitch. Jones is going to get about a yard, if that. Lenore comes up, makes the hit there. All right, it's going to be 2nd down and goal. Fair assessment, Jeff. All right, they're going to go play action. Loves rolls out, and he throws it, and that's going to be caught, and it's going to be a 2-yard loss. And that's going to go to Jones, but it's going to be a 2-yard loss on the play. But right now, Jeff, I honestly believe that I would rather have Love as my quarterback. All right, 3rd down and goal. Big play here. If the Niners get off the field, that's huge. If the Green Bay needs a tutty, I think. Back to throw. Look, and here comes pressure. He's going to roll out, flips it up. And they throws it at Tucker Kraft, and there's nobody there. Goes out of bounds out the back of the end zone, and Green Bay will settle for another field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. Green Bay triums the lead to 1. And there you have it, 7-6. Hey. Excuse me. Panther. It's competitive. So in your book, does mid mean competitive? I mean, I get you. Just means it's tight right now. We'll see what kind of adjustments they make at the half and come back in the third quarter. I'm looking for Green Bay to get a stop here and get another field goal before halftime. The game earlier today was good for a half because it was close, but after that, it was over. That's why I really want to see one team established running the ball so I know who's going to win. I haven't seen anything right now that looks like either of these teams are really on top of their game right now. The slow start for San Fran might be because they've had a couple weeks off. Green Bay punched Dallas in the mouth. But I think San Fran's been Green Bay's kryptonite, so here we go. They're going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Tries to get the edge. He does, but he's going to be stopped right there with a gain of almost 1 yard. Nixon with the stop out there does not let McCaffrey get away. And it's so hard to judge, you know, Green Bay's really dominated this game, yet San Fran has the only touchdown. Second down and 9 here. McCaffrey goes wide left. Purdy's in the gun. He's back to throw. Looks, fires it out there. He gets it to Juwan Jennings, who I think is a totally underrated receiver, and he's going to get the first down. With Deebo out, Juwan Jennings is going to be that guy, and he does such a good job protecting the ball. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's all the way out at the 38. Purdy's under center. Looks like a run play. Kittle in motion. They're going to toss it to the left. There goes McCaffrey. He's going to get about 2 yards, almost 3. Very good pursuit there by the Green Bay front line. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Second down and 8. Only got 2. All right. Purdy's under center again. Green Bay. San Fran has to take a timeout as Purdy can't get the play squared away. Also, the weather's probably a bigger factor than what we can tell on TV. We are at the 2-minute warning. I have got it in my throat today. So if anybody wasn't available last night, I had some, not sure who it was, somebody come in and help me on my gaming stream. Got through the last round. I'm on observation duty 4. We'll be starting 5 really soon. Also got another game ready to start playing. I know you guys are going to enjoy that, as it is a good game to be playing right now. Hope you guys will check out those channels as well. They are in the description now. You may have to refresh since I had to set it up a little bit late, but I think I got them all plugged in there correctly, both myself and Alex's gaming channels, which we're going to work on those in the off season a little bit as well, as we come up with a broadcasting schedule for this off season. We will definitely be here for at least once a week, I would assume, all the way up until the draft. We will be doing the draft again, and I know we're going to try to keep it together. I'm going to be doing a little bit of baseball this year, and hopefully doing a little bit more edited content to try to expand the horizon of the channel. But if you want to keep up with everything that we are doing, if you are here because you like us, I don't know why, but if you like us, join the Discord, get involved, and we'll see you hopefully doing lots of stuff this spring and summer. Let's see. I will also admit I can't talk very much because I watched a lot of games where the Panthers have 0 offense and scored a max 6 points. Dude, you know what? You're glad the year's over. Purdy's back to pass. He checks it down, and McCaffrey's going to get the first down all the way out next to midfield, and the clock is going to be ticking. It looks like San Fran's going to go a little faster here. Green Bay desperately, in my mind, needs a stop here. Shanahan's got the play in. Here we go. They're back up to the line. 1:35 to go. San Fran and Green Bay both have all 3 timeouts. Purdy's in the gun. He's going to go. He's going to check it down to McCaffrey, who's got a head of steam, but is going to get knocked. No, he steps and gets 4 yards and then goes out of bounds. Christian McCaffrey with some nifty footwork there gets some extra yardage. You know what? It's bad when you're a fan and your team had a horrible year and you're just glad that it's over so you can reset. You know what? I mean, I'm not glad my season was over. I felt like we could have been competitive in the playoffs. It just didn't work out for us. But if on bad years, I'm just ready for the offseason, ready to see what's next, see what they do to make it better. There's the handoff McCaffrey. He's trying to get the first down, and he is not going to get there. And they're already throwing some hands again. Valentine and Green Bay is very chippy. 3rd down and 2 with 1 minute to go here. I'm sure that so there's less than 45 seconds to go, 11 on the play clock. Let's see what happens on this 3rd down. Play clock's running down. 2, 1. And San Fran's going to use their first timeout. They want to get this thing down to where they make sure they burn the clock. All right, and Moody has got a big leg, so I think they're setting up for a field goal attempt. Purdy's back to pass, fires it, and it is caught for the first down by Jennings. Clock is going to continue to run. They are in field goal range. And somebody uses a second timeout. "28 seconds, and we're going to another commercial." Oh, Mosley's got our halftime raid out there. I like their background mostly. I like that they've got it set up pretty cool. I've got to work with my OBS. I know I can do something really a lot better. I'm just not technical. Let's go ahead and hit the raid now before halftime while we're at commercial. Let's go. Link is out there. Let's get these guys going because everybody's starting to show up there. Let's hit it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I got it first. Let's get it. Let's turn on their volume for a second. All right, here we go. There's 28 seconds left to go. I think he said choking egg. Purdy's back to pass, looking downfield. Here comes pressure. He checks it down to McCaffrey, and they're going to hurry up. I think they're going to try to clock it, and they do. They spike it, second down and 1. All right, it's going to be third down and 1. Oh, and I think they didn't get the play off in time. All right, here we go. It's 3rd down and 1. Purdy's in the gun. Set up. They've got 14 seconds and 1 shot at this. They got 1 timeout left. They can go anywhere. Purdy's back to pass. There's pressure. He fires it, and he throws it away, and that's going to bring out for a field goal attempt here. 48-yard attempt for Moody. All right, here it comes. 10 seconds to go. Kick is up, and he shanked it, or it's blocked, or something. Got 5 seconds to go, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it as halftime. Oh, 96 gets the block. All right. We made it to halftime. Let's see how this plays out here with these fellas. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and mute them, though. So there you have it. I feel like this stuff's about to get a little bit weird. Yeah. Okay. Whatever is going on here. I mean, look, guys. A lot of. I feel like this is. We just got high and we figured we'd do whatever we could in front of a camera. Why did he lick the straw? What is wrong with this dude? Why does he like keep looking at the camera when he sticks slimy stuff in his mouth? Okay. Hey, everybody, be sure to smash that like. And I'm hitting the mute button because I can't take this guy. He's making me nervous. There's days that I appreciate us, just so you know. There's days that I really appreciate us. However, I will hang out and give him some watch hours today. The ones back there acting like he's jerking him off. Yeah, these guys. Hey, the dude in the front looks like that one guy on YouTube. Hold on. What is that guy's name? That guy right there. Oh, where'd it go? The one dude looks like that Derek Lip dude. You know what? Wearing the Jordy Nelson jersey would get you, bro. Those guys are messed up. It's all good. It's all fun. We got to have something to do. The dude in the front, where did he go? The dude in the front, all the way to the right of the screen, who's just kind of hanging out, looks like Derek Lip, the guy that does all them YouTube shorts from the cameras at the houses. He looks a lot like that dude. Oh, you're not a betting man, but you learned a new word today at push. Yes, sir. Push is when you tie. A bit too jackass. Yeah. Yeah, we can hit cerebral palsy. He's my fave. I got to switch accounts, so he likes me on Papa Blood, though. Let's see. Yeah, a little too. I did smash the like for him, and I'll leave a window open for those guys. If you got the cerebral palsy guy, hit it, man. Definitely take that. He's one of my favorites. There we go. Mostly just dropped it in the chat. Let's go see cerebral palsy guy. There he is, man. Fired up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's about one of the only times you're going to see me go full born for Green Bay. I've never really been much of a Green Bay guy, but now that Aaron Rodgers is gone, I think I can stick with him a little bit more. Zach the Potato. Oh no, Grassi's coming in. Yeah, look at it go. Yeah, we just lit the fire. Tom threw gasoline on it. 697 in the house. Grossi, we got there. We got there just before Grossi. 697. Dude, just blow up his chat. Dude, what does he mean by saying that the NFL is in here? Dude, that's flipping awesome, man. We just got in there in time. Yeah. I got there and I got in there quick and a few others did too. So but then Rossi showed up and absolutely blew it out of the water. That's absolutely the best. Couldn't have lined out any better there, mostly. Dude, that is so awesome. What's up, Gabe? Nice to see you, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. We are sitting here today cheering on the Pack. Most of us anyway. Dude, absolutely. Woo! What happened there? Oh, I see something down low. That's what I saw.
I
It's
am
an
here. I am here.
dude. So mostly sent us over to some jackass type of uh, guy wearing a Jordy Nelson jersey, and we went over there, and then we went to cerebral palsy, and then we beat Tom in by about 30 seconds, and then Tom blew him up. Had 700 in his chat. It was nice.
What's good?
No, it's okay. Mostly, it's all fun, dude. You don't know what you're gonna get until you go hang out. We've went and seen ones that look really good, and then you go in there and they're just like totally douchey to you, and they don't even acknowledge that you showed up to try to help them a little bit. So it's a crapshoot every time.
Is Mahomes the real GOAT? Well, obviously. What kind of question is that? And CJ Stroud is baby GOAT in training. He's not quite there yet.
Yeah, no run game today. The Ravens shut that down and really limited what he was able to do.
I only ask Chiefs fans because they know the real answer. I mean, it depends on who else you're calling the GOAT. But vaguely stating, yeah, Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. But if you gave me options, like Peyton Manning's the GOAT. Okay.
Yeah, he's the old goat.
He is the OG GOAT. For
Yeah,
me,
he was one
anyway.
of those guys that didn't have to have a running game. He could just go out there and throw for 400 yards in the fourth quarter.
I mean, that's what CJ Stroud usually does. But this is the most motivated Ravens defense I've seen all season. Like, they've played well all year, but this is the best that they've played all year with this game.
The crowd noise there was a big factor today as well. 6 pre-snap penalties on Houston today, whether it be delay a game or false start. Noise really affected it. That was as loud as I've ever heard.
Did you just appear? Yeah, I kind of do that. I just appear. Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. Honestly, your boyfriend, Tom Brady. I mean, if cheating to win makes you the GOAT, then yes, Tom Brady's the GOAT. And that's not even my go-to argument, because I don't give a shit about that, the whole cheating stuff. I can give you saying Tom Brady's the GOAT's like saying Brock Purdy's the GOAT. He's not. Full disclaimer, he's not. But, there's hardly, other than Purdy's mobility, that's like, I mean, if you add mobility to Tom Brady, you get Brock Purdy. They're the same.
All right, Green Bay is going to kick off. We're starting the third quarter. I've been raiding, didn't even get to put up the change. Alex, which offense do you want?
I'll take Green Bay.
Okay.
I just slandered Brock Purdy, and you're like, yes, take him. I don't know what you did with these colors, though, because this one, the San Francisco one, kind of looks like the throwback Tampa Bay.
I just don't like the colors that Canva offers, I guess.
You understand that they have a wheel, so you can adjust it to it's infinite.
Oh.
All you need is love. He'll be the GOAT. I mean, he'll be the GOAT of Green Bay for the next 15 years.
Very much so.
I mean, shout out to the Green Bay Packers organization. I guess you could say the people, the players, whatever they're doing to bring in these QBs. And because they've done something right. And even Love's backup.
Oops. Is that right? That's wrong. Why I got 10 on San Francisco?
Even Love's backup has the potential, right? That Clifford dude.
I love Sean Clifford. He was a really, really good quarterback at Penn State. I forgot that I was making my score up, and Jake Elliott got his field goal blocked before halftime, so I screwed up there.
Is Jake Elliott playing in this game? Did he give up on the Eagles?
Jake Moody.
I was like, I mean, if I were him, I'd get out now too, but that's just me.
Okay, let me get squared away here. All right, it is third down and 5.
I don't even know what happened. You said, oh, it's third down and 5.
All right, Purdy's in the gun. Deebo may not be back. I know he left.
It didn't look like he was coming back.
He's back to pass, looking down the field. He's going to fire and overthrows Brandon Ayuk. Ball hits the ground.
He takes a shot. Ayuk looks like he jammed his wrist, and the guy trying to pick it off also looked like he jammed something on that play. That was a very bang play. Literally.
Dude, how many kickers have got the name Jake? I got him confused for 1 second there. Apologies.
How many? How many kickers are named Jake?
At least 2.
All right, fair catch at the 25. 3 people. See, I Jeff saw it too. The quarterback got hit. Ayuk jammed his arm, and then I don't know the defender, whoever that was. It looked like he jammed something too, or it looked like his leg when he went down. He went down awkwardly. And only one player got hit. No, mostly. We're done with that. They got bounced, remember? We're done with that for the year. I also don't think I have it in me to go full on Dak Prescott today. But yeah, this ended up being a good gamble for Green Bay. You know, that 2 weeks in a row, they decide they win the toss, take the ball, and basically they're starting both halves with the football. And Deebo Samuel officially has been ruled out for the remainder of this game, which is not a good look for San Francisco because he might not be the guy that gets the ball every play, but for whatever reason, he's the guy that makes that offense work somehow.
Yeah, as far as the catches go, Juwan Jennings did a pretty good spot in his replacement, but San Fran's only got the one Kittle touchdown, and that was just because Purdy got rolled out of the pocket and had time.
That was a great throw. That was a great play. I'll give him credit there. That was a great play.
Yeah, the Green Bay safety went with Ayuk instead of playing deep like he was supposed to.
What's up, Daniel? I think I would play some Madden while I hang out in chat. I don't know if I'll ever play Madden again, bro. I'm so serious. The thought of playing Madden makes me want to put a knife in my brain. I just can't do it. I'm going to fix that while we're on commercial. I'm going to fix that color because I just keep looking at it. I'm not a fan.
Actually, I mean, it does look like the old gold, kind of.
No, it's like peach. It's closer to orange. Let's see. This is a good red.
And they are back.
All right, 1st and 10. Love looking downfield in trouble. Slings it, gets it away to his tight end. I don't know which tight end that is.
Kraft.
All right, I fixed it. Man, you gotta delete these old files. There's so many.
Oh.
Man, Green Bay's had a pretty solid game for only having 6 points.
Their offense has worked really well.
2nd and 3, they're going to hand it off to Jones. Jones has got a little bit of room to run, and he's going to cut the distance down to 1. There we go. Chat. There's a more comforting color scheme. I don't know why I couldn't do it. It's going to be 3rd and short. I think they should go right back to Aaron Jones. I know that they're probably going to throw the ball, but I think they should go right back to Aaron Jones here. The way that they have just played in general in this game, he's going to get enough. He's going to do everything he can at least.
Man, they're stacking the line.
Oh, 3rd and 1, and he does, and he ducks his way in for the first down.
That was a crappy spot. Look at that crappy spot.
They're saying
you got the first down, but that spot is trash.
They took 6 inches away from him. Like,
he's already passed it before he goes down. They gave him the first down, but they took 6 inches off. Just like the 4th and that one made me mad.
All right, 1st down and 10 at the 35. Go right back to him. And they're going to do a little trick play, end around with Reed. And he's going to pick up another first down.
Money line is just win or lose, Anthony.
Money line's the winner. Alex fixed the colors. I had to, man. It was bothering me. It's not much truly bothers me, but it's like the littlest, dumbest things that just, it'll sit. I would have sit here and complained about it the whole time if I didn't. I should have got into the Packers money line as soon as that Kittle touchdown hit. 2nd and 1. He did not pick up the first down. Love's got time bouncing. Gonna drop it back to Aaron Jones, but I think he was out of bounds, so that probably saved a big loss there.
But see, that's horrible. I'm still mad about the...
Did you see Love bouncing on one foot before he threw that? Wait, maybe not. Oh, yeah, he was definitely out of bounds. That's fine because he was like 5 yards back and didn't have a lane. Love bounced on one leg, like 3 bounces before he threw that check down. And now the refs are stopping the play. Maybe they're fixing the football? I don't know.
This thing's starting to reek.
Oh, they're taking a player off the field. He must have banged his head or something.
There you go. Just make him pull the right tackle. I think that's who that was.
Can I see the play that is pulling him out?
Here comes a pre-snap penalty on 73.
Why are you so disgruntled right now?
Because there's been a couple of things that's happened in this game that just bothers me.
3rd and 1. They're gonna love shove, and they get the first down.
And look at this mark. Look at the spot. He's pointing at him now like, what are you doing? He spotted that ball back a half a yard. They've been doing it the whole flipping game.
I want to see it. I want to see it. Dude, he went over the pile. He went up.
He's still up. There he's down. He was on somebody's back.
They better challenge. They're not going to challenge. They need to challenge.
Flag.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Jesus flipping Christ. That's 3 times this game that they've done that. They've moved the ball back a half yard. Damn. He was
on top of somebody. Okay, so Green Bay is going to challenge, which I thought they should. Oh, the sassy LaFleur challenge.
Well, the one that he should have challenged was in the first half. It was 4th down. They gave him a piss poor spot. No, it's not script mostly. You know, I like to play that game, but
that's just why I told you to stop playing that game, because then everybody's going to play it back on you.
I don't care, but that's just poor officiating.
Oh yeah, he had half of his body over. That was that they didn't even. It took them 10 seconds to review that and overturn it. That should have never had to have been challenged. It's not like you couldn't see him laying on top of somebody. Oh, now the play's getting stopped again. What are they gonna overrule their overrule? Like, what is happening? I have my sound off. I usually have it up a little bit.
I have it up a little, but I can't hear it. Garbage. Yeah, I know, Jeff. I've been a little bit on it today about it. Oh no.
Uh-oh. 1st and 10, they toss to Aaron Jones, and it's a backwards fumble. There's a flag on the play. I think this might be going towards San Francisco. I think somebody jumped. But the rain, it was definitely a factor in that toss, and Aaron Jones couldn't get his hands on it.
I think they're going to decline the penalty, though.
Nope, it was on the offense. I thought somebody jumped. It seemed like 3 guys were there way too quickly. That was a bad toss, too. That was a bad play.
Right through his hands.
Now it's going to be 2nd and 21. My God. Love's back to pass. He's got time looking. Going to check it down to Jones. Jones is going to break a tackle, and he's going to keep trying to push forward. He's not going to get a whole lot. And this is going to be 3rd and long. Dude, this is ugly. This is a very ugly drive. It started off so good.
There's face. Is that a face mask?
Ooh. I don't know. I think he was under the chin.
Chin strap mask.
And it's going to be 3rd down and 15. Aaron Jones coming out of the game right now. I don't think it's injury related, the way I said it like that. Love's back to pass, looking. Gonna take a shot down the field. And he's got a guy. And there
it is.
DPI. That's on Melton. I think that was a catchable ball that Melton was going to catch. Like, he was going to catch that too. So this is a great penalty because I think he had eyes on it and he was just pulled down.
Yeah, he had him a whole second before it got there.
Oh, that ball landed right in the spot it needed to. Like he was going to catch it. He probably saved an even bigger play by doing that though. I'd have thrown a fit about that too. That was definitely DPI. He clobbered him. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 all the way to the San Francisco 19.
Love with the big cannon throw, man.
Love back to pass. Pump fakes looking. Going to throw it to the end zone to a wide open Melton. Is he going to get his feet down? It should be a touchdown. Oh, that had to have been blow coverage. I don't know what happened.
There was nobody there.
There was just nobody there. He floated for a long time. Let's see.
Oh, that's a tutty. That's a tutty.
That looks like a touchdown to me. That looks like a touchdown to me. Just no one went with him, and then that other guy fell down. What a great play. And Green Bay takes the lead. They get their first touchdown of the game. And Carlson on to kick the extra point. It doesn't get more wide open. Extra point is up and right down the middle. Good. Green Bay leads 13-7. Whoa, that was the closest wide open catch ever. He almost forgot to put the foot down. He was so open. I think it was the fact that he was focusing so hard on trying to make sure he held on to the football that he almost didn't focus on his feet as well. Bro, that was from the terrible spotting to the DPI to the wide open touchdown. I think Green Bay got a little bit of good karma back.
For real. For real.
After the season, do you pay Jordan Love? They already said that after this season, they're going to be in contract extension talks with him.
Absolutely.
I came out today, I heard. So, I mean, I don't think you just give up on him. I mean, he took him to the playoffs in his first season, as a starter.
Yeah. And it took him half a season to get it kind of figured out. And then the second half, he's been amazing.
I mean, he's been the most efficient quarterback in the last 8 weeks, including playoffs. I don't know. I think Jordan Love, even if he's not your 15-year guy, he's good for another contract at the bare minimum. He's earned that.
Oh, for real.
3 or 4 or 5 years, however long they want to do it. He has earned that much. Do you pay them a lot? I mean, I don't know.
Is that the right one?
I mean, I would pay him. I wouldn't go out and give him a dumb contract, and no offense, but Joe Burrow's contract is kind of dumb. All guaranteed kind of contract. But, I would say he's earned at least 25.
Why is Joe Burrow's contract dumb?
Because they gave guaranteed money to a guy that's spent over 30% of his career on the bench because he's been hurt. And now Deshaun Watson's doing the same thing.
I mean,
Deshaun Watson's the most dumb. Burrow's isn't as dumb. I think Burrow earned a contract, but he took the team to a Super Bowl. I get that, but he's got health issues that they refuse to fix.
Really dumb because he ranks 13th on what it affects against the cap.
I'm
he's like,
talking about what he deserves versus what he got. I'm not talking about the team at this point. I'm talking about giving guys what they deserve. He deserves a good contract, but this one is dumb.
yeah, we'll see how it pans out in the next couple
I
of years.
mean,
I don't think
what
it's
if
done.
that surgery doesn't work and he can never throw a football right again?
Well, that
Then
was
they
after the fact.
then they
Purdy
oh
checks it down, and that's going to be Kittle. Oh no, that's McCaffrey. I'm sorry.
how did I get on a different channel? I'm watching the news. Look, I know that was after the fact, but
The fact, I just think that it's funny the fact that you called it dumb.
I still think it's dumb, and you're the only realist Bengals fan I've ever heard not say it was dumb.
Dumb is based on structure, and
And
structurally, it's not dumb.
structurally, he deserves a good contract, but he hasn't deserved every penny of it to be guaranteed.
Purdy's back to pass, throws it well over McCaffrey's head. That ball had to slip.
Dude, he thought Christian McCaffrey was 10 feet tall. It had to have slipped. This rain, they said it's been consistent. It's gotten a little worse since halftime. No,
Yeah,
I get that every quarterback, every football player has health issues, man. But you know,
the
I just
only
think
real
I
health
think they
issue is
should
a
have gave
torn
him.
ligament in his wrist this year.
Yeah,
The knee was in his first contract,
they got
and the calf was just
the
dumb.
the knee, the calf, and the wrist in 4 years, man. Like, and they've been
And Kittle's
detrimental.
got a first down. He's still going, missed tackle all the way down to the 37-yard line. I just don't think it's a dumb contract. I think he's worth the money he got paid.
I mean, he got 220 of it fully guaranteed. Like, that's not. It's not all guaranteed. That's why I said Watson's more stupid. That's going to be the dumbest contract of all time.
Well, I
In
get
more
that.
than one way. I'm not comparing his
This Valentine has been going at these San Francisco 49ers all game. They're fighting on the bench.
I think Burrow deserved a contract, but like part of it needed to be I don't know. If it's structured fine for the team, then whatever, you know.
And McCaffrey's got 10 plus. He's going to go to the house. Ain't nobody going to be able to stop him. Nobody tackled, and Christian McCaffrey goes straight through.
I mean, I just felt like he deserved a contract. He needed an extension. The worst thing Cincinnati could have done was let him go, right? Or even make the fans think he's going to go. You need to lock that guy down. I just didn't like it. But Deshaun Watson's got the worst contract of all time, and it'll go down as the worst contract of all time. I just don't see other than maybe Daniel Jones. Like, that's got to be the worst contract ever. Well, San Fran regained their 1-point lead. I just don't like the fact that I just don't like the all fully guaranteed these large sums for anybody. I understand why guys like running backs want it because like teams treat them like they're expendable, and most of them that becomes true. I don't know. I know they did it to make the people happy, to make Burrow happy.
As far as next year's ranks go, let's see. Watson and Prescott are the only two that are higher than Mahomes as far as percentage of cap, or as far as.
Well, that's because the media pressured the Chiefs into giving him another pay raise because they thought he wasn't getting paid enough. I thought that was stupid too.
Okay, here's the question: Do you think Joe Burrow's worth more than Daniel Jones?
Well, yeah, I think he's worth more than Daniel Jones because I can list more than 32 quarterbacks worth more than Daniel Jones.
Do you think he's worth more than Kyler Murray?
If Kyler ever can get to his full potential, I don't know. But as of right now, yes.
I mean, overall, the way the contract's set up.
Comparing to other contracts makes his contract look fantastic. I'm not talking about Burrows versus Mahomes or Burrows versus Allen, Burrow versus Daniel Jones. I'm talking about Joe Burrow himself. One guy, no other. If you start comparing it, you can make any contract look great, or you can make any contract look horrible. It goes both ways.
It's just that probably, all things considered, and with all the detriments from the team that he's had to deal with, he's probably had two of the best seasons in the AFC based on what he had around him as far as protection. And I think that the contract is it's in that neighborhood. That $50 million is going to be the norm come next year for anybody. For a top 10 quarterback.
Do you still think that with the money that they're going to have to start investing into QB2?
I mean,
everybody. He's going to take it out of the end zone, crossing the 15, the 20, 25. He's got a little bit of room to run. He missed tackle.
Go.
He's going to take it across the 50, 40. Cut back to the 30.
And
he fumbles the football, but it's recovered by Green Bay.
No, it's still loose.
No, he had it. He had it. That was almost a beautiful disaster. Back to beautiful. That was wild. That was wild. Dude, he took that off the one, basically. And he just weaved his way. That first major missed tackle around the 35. The 49ers did score. Let's see. Yeah, number 40, whatever, he slid into it. I don't think that ball came out of his hands after he slid into it. Yeah, that guy right there, 45. Yeah, he tucked it and everything. No, nobody got that ball. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the start of the red zone at the 20. They have to put it in here. They're going to hand it off to Jones. Jones going to lose a yard. I just feel like they can't go, 1-4 in the red zone? They weren't even in the red zone last time, so they're just 0-3 in the red zone. Especially the way that San Francisco just moved the ball down the field. They have to score 7 here.
Wow, what a return and what the heads-up play by that Wilson dude.
All right, 2nd down and 10. He's back to pass, looking, pressure comes, fires, and it's caught at the 5. That's Dobbs. And this could be 1st and goal for Green Bay. I was just about to make a comment about how San Francisco had too quick of a drive that their defense was going to get tired, and then Green Bay starts their drive at the 20. So I guess that negates that.
Yeah, Green Bay's been dominating time possession this whole game.
I saw that they were controlling the clock well in the first half.
That bodes well for the fourth quarter.
1st and goal from the 5, handoff to Aaron Jones, and he's going to dive forward to about the 2.5.
They'll probably bring him back to the 4 again.
Dude, I'm still thinking about that Melton, how wide open that dude was.
Yeah, his defender just fell down.
But I think someone was supposed to go back with him. That guy cut across. All right, 2nd and goal at the 2.5. Run it again. Love's back to pass. Fires out to his tight end. Caught, and that's going to be a touchdown. And I believe that is Kraft. In Green Bay.
You know, I was talking about that before you got here. These two tight ends that they got, Musgrave and Kraft, are going to be really formidable next year, honestly, because they both catch well, they block well, they do it all.
Yeah, they drafted really well this year. Honestly. I think in their draft this coming year, they need to focus on like offensive line and defense because they have a lot of good pieces on their offense right now. What team do you
They're
want to see
going
in the
for
Super
2.
Bowl? My team. Not Lamar. But if it's Lamar versus Josh Allen, then I want it to be Lamar. And they're gonna go for the 2-point conversion. Loves back to pass,
Oh, he's got
fires
it.
out, and he's got a wide open Aaron Jones.
That's a big play.
That's huge. To go up by 7. From the NFC, I'd like to see this Green Bay team make it, honestly.
Green Bay or Detroit, I don't care which.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Green Bay or Detroit. Oh, you know what? I'd be fine with Tampa Bay also, and not because of Tampa Bay, because I want Baker to like be absolutely ruthless to Cleveland if he makes it to the Super Bowl, right? And they got bounced by a rookie.
Just think of how much better shape Cleveland would have been if they had not did the Deshaun contract and kept Baker.
They've been fine. They'd probably be in the Super Bowl this year. The team they have, even without Nick Chubb, the team that they have, I just don't see Baker Mayfield throwing 2 pick sixes. Like, I've seen him win a playoff game. I've also seen him lose a playoff game. And both of them, he played fairly well. And then I'm not even talking about Tampa. I'm talking about in Cleveland. He played well. But I just feel like I'll root for Tampa if they can make it, right? Because, like, he is going to be such an asshole to Cleveland about this. Like, he's going to say something. Like, next time they go to Cleveland, he's going to plant a flag on the middle of their field. Like, because that's just the kind of guy he is. Yeah, but Panther, let's be honest, his time in Carolina, he probably doesn't even remember it. Like, he probably doesn't even remember his time in LA. He's always thinking about what Cleveland did to him. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's got to be where his animosity lies with Cleveland.
It's where mine would if I were him. First of all, they could have pulled the plug on him any of those times he was playing injured and been like, no, you need to sit out and get healthy. And then they essentially blamed his injuries for the reasons of getting rid of him. Yeah, he did start acting childish, which basically, like, put the nail in the coffin, but, like, it came down to the injury issue, which was affecting his play. They never let him get healthy. And so they pretty much pushed him until he snapped, and he handled it very poorly and used that as an excuse to get rid of him.
If Tampa grows that running game next year, they might be the favorite in the South for sure.
Well, them winning them this year will automatically make them the favorite.
I mean, but by a long shot, if they can gain some running game.
Kickoff is up. And he's going to bring it out as well, crossing the 10, 15. Now he's moving backwards. And he breaks a tackle when he's crossing the 20, 25. And then he gets a Green Bay player, saves that from being huge.
Yeah, Anthony. And that's another thing that's usually a career killer for quarterbacks is multiple influences in their first 3 years.
Yeah, I think they did wrong by Baker. And then finally got him a competent head coach, and they went straight to the playoffs. And they won a game against a division rival. Now there's a flag. I didn't catch the flag. It was after the play. Oh, man. Dude, he just bodied him, and he didn't even. Wow.
It was after the play coming onto the field.
That means San Francisco is going to be moving back a little bit. Now they're shooting themselves. This is what happens to San Francisco. This Philly is the same way. You get in their head, man, and then this little stuff like this happens.
All right, 1st and 10. They're going to pitch it to McCaffrey, and he goes absolutely nowhere.
He gets a yard.
For him, a yard is nowhere, but yeah, he gets one.
I mean, for him, yeah, but a yard is better than no yards or negative yards.
See, here's where I rule it. I was sitting there talking about this to myself during the first game today. If Green Bay gets a stop here and can go down and punch it in at the end of the third quarter, 14 points is too much for Brock Purdy to overcome. 2nd down and 9. Checks it out to McCaffrey on the edge, and he's going to get away. He's going to get about 5, maybe 6. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 4.
If the Niners lose, should they bring Brock Purdy? I mean, I think he's still got another year, right? He gets 3 years as a 7th round pick. He gets 4.
I think it's 4 years.
I mean, yeah, they can bring him back and just not pay him. Like
He's
they
still
don't.
not getting paid next year.
Yeah, he's not getting paid nothing on the contract he's on.
All right,
I still think they draft another late round quarterback and then trade him for whatever.
Purdy fires downfield in it. Oh my God, it should have been picked.
Is McCaffrey the only guy on San Francisco's offense? I'm telling you, even if Deebo Samuel is not making the play, their offense revolves around him just being on the field. And also, that's why McCaffrey should be MVP over Brock Purdy. And I rest my case by mostly statement right there.
Oh my gosh.
It's 4th and 5. They have to punt down 7. They can't let Green Bay into the end zone here. Like, they do, and it's going to get ugly. Wicks is going to get out of the tackle, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 38. So Green Bay gets decent field position. What, was it Adrian Peterson the last time that happened? Running back MVP? Did he win MVP? He did.
Think so.
What's his name? The dude who played for the Rams. Did he ever win an MVP?
Dickerson?
No.
Adrian Peterson in 2012.
I knew it. I thought it happened. No, I'm talking about Falk. He was a running back.
Falk?
Yeah. He won MVP?
I don't know.
Adrian Peterson's the only one I can think of as a running back
Let's
to win
see.
MVP.
The last 2 was LaDainian Tomlinson and Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, LT.
Sean Alexander did it in 2005 as well for Seahawks. Falk did it in 2000. You were right.
Yeah, that was the only 2 I could think of. I can't believe I forgot about LaDainian Tomlinson. Yeah, that's right, because Peyton Manning won it with him. It was a shared, because they're so against not giving MVPs to quarterbacks that they have a couple years where they're shared, which is so weird to me. But although Peyton definitely deserved it as well. I was gonna say, I swore he'd won at least one. Anthony's saying that LaDainian Tomlinson never won MVP. I'm pretty sure he did.
2006.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Here's a full list of running backs that have won the MVP award. Peterson 12, LaDainian Tomlinson 2006.
Well, I know he didn't win Super Bowl MVP, so if it says he has an MVP, that's got to be regular season.
It also says that Barry Sanders was co-MVP with Brett Favre in 97.
There was a co-MVP with Brett Favre, and there was a co-MVP with Peyton Manning.
I don't see that one.
It was like, it happened. It was probably early 2000s, I think, maybe.
Oh, that's because it had to be another quarterback then that he was co-MVP with, because all I'm looking at is running backs.
It might have been Favre and Manning, actually. Because don't they have like the most MVPs?
Let's see.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 38. And they're going to fake the handoff, get it to Christian Watson. He's got room to run, and he'll pick up a first down. Does he have any other catches in this game?
No, I don't think so.
Because I don't know.
That's his first catch.
And if NFL doesn't know what most means, you're right. Barry Sanders sucked. I feel like you don't know what sucked means then, because Barry Sanders did not suck.
If he hadn't retired early, he probably would have been the greatest running back of all time.
What about Jim Brown?
Brown.
1st and 10. Aaron Jones falls. He slips. And it's going to be a loss of 1.
Peyton Manning won it back-to-back in 2003 and 2004. I don't see a duel, though. He won it in 2008 as well. And 13. Peyton Manning has 4.
I knew he had quite a few. Well-deserved. All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 11 at the 48. Love's back to pass, going to check it down, and he can't haul it in. That's Kraft again. The guy on the Seahawks. Are you talking about, oh God, what's his name?
Emmitt Smith?
Yeah, Emmitt Smith. Dude, Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith are one in the other, man. Like, I swear.
Emmitt won it in 93.
All right, 3rd down, and I'm not talking about MVPs. I'm talking about just talent.
He was on my list.
Back to pass.
Shit.
And it's going to get picked off. And this is the momentum swing that San Francisco needed. Greenlaw's still going. And he's finally going to get brought down at the 50. It went right out of the hands. Love kind of threw it up high.
The ball was behind.
And it was behind Kraft.
Those tip balls are always the ones. And you're right. That is potentially a game changer.
I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so.
I don't know, man. I still like Green Bay's chances in this one.
I still like Green Bay's chances, but for the hometown crowd, that momentum swing, this could be really big for San Francisco. And if they just go 3 and out here, and then maybe not. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. All right, I jinxed Love. All right, since San Francisco will have the ball, I literally just got home from work. I'll be right back. You know, I just kind of threw everything together to get in here. Oh, yeah, 3 and out will kill that momentum swing.
For real. If you go out there and play defense right now and get a stop, even a field goal is not necessarily the end of the world here.
I'm still in my work clothes. I just need to stretch my legs a little.
Alex, so yeah. Yeah, she must have snuck in here really fast when we at halftime, so all good. I don't think, and I'm going to keep saying it. I think Brock Purdy playing from behind is not a good look for this team. Yeah, you're okay with the turnover, Sam? Yeah, I just McCaffrey's not 100%, obviously, because they keep massaging that thigh and that hamstring or whatever, and they're going to hand it off to him now. No, Purdy's going to keep it, tries to get the edge, and he's going to step out of bounds. Smartly, did not get blasted by Valentine as he went out of bounds there with just little or no gain there. Second down and 9. Back to pass, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught by, no, it's dropped by Ayuk. Is that a fumble? I think it's an incomplete pass. This game, everybody's chippy. Yeah, here we go. Third down and 9. If you can get a sack right here, mostly, that'll get you into the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead in the ball. All right, here we go. It's third down and 9. He's back to pass. Here comes pressure. He's going to fire it, and it's caught by Ayuk, who's going to get the first down. Shoestring catch by Ayuk there. Very nice play by Brandon Ayuk. Anthony's got the Back to throw again. He checks it. He fires it, and it's overthrown again over McCaffrey. And he's lucky it's not picked off. And the pressure gets in there to him and just gets it away. This O-line's getting a little bit tired. I feel if Green Bay gets a hold here, it's huge. Huge. Pressure stays on San Fran. Back to throw. Here comes pressure. He checks it down again, and he overthrows, or he misses Kittle wide. I ain't going to say overthrow him because I couldn't see. But Kittle dove and couldn't get it. Yeah, we'll get a better angle from here. Kittle runs up and in and turns it, and he led him too far. Where's the pick already? Oh, yeah, man. It should have happened several times in this game. He's gotten lucky that balls have just come to the ground harmlessly. I think Green Bay just took a timeout. Alexander is off the field with some kind of a foot bothering him or something. I'm not sure what.
What's going on?
Jair Alexander, I think he's got a hurt foot, but he's coming back in. Maybe nope. He's got to stay off, I think, for one play. All right. It is 3rd and 10. Purdy's in the gun. Big play for the Pack. Here comes pressure. He steps up. He got away. It'll be a 1-yard gain, but Purdy does not get the throw off. And now they're in 4th down and 9. Will they try the field goal? Yes, I'm sure they will. I don't know. Shanahan might gamble here.
I don't know.
I like the field goal, yeah.
They're going to let it. It's going to be the end of the third quarter.
And it ends 43. It'll be a 53-yard attempt.
What if Shanahan decides to change his mind after the break? I think that's dumb here. I think it's really dumb to try to go for that.
The only time I ever really think that changing your mind is really dumb is when you take points off the board after you've made a decision. It seems
Okay,
to be,
Philly.
yeah. You surprised that Sirianni kept his job so far?
No, I don't think he ever deserved to lose his job.
I mean, just based on what everybody was kind of.
I mean, I'm surprised because of how Philly naturally is, but I'm not surprised.
That's more what I meant.
Because same with McCarthy. Like, I'm not surprised because neither of them need to lose their job right now. But
yeah, I heard an interesting statistic is that McCarthy and Tomlin are very similar, and you don't hear anybody calling for Tomlin's job.
Well, I mean, it's been discussed. Maybe not calling for it, but it's there, and I think that is the one guy on the planet that does not deserve to lose his job.
He's done a really good coaching job.
Because they've had a lot of not good teams, and he's never had a losing season in like 20 years, almost 20 years. That is the most consistent thing you can ever have. Like, that is what you strive to achieve. Yeah, but if I were a Giants fan, I would want them to as well because they're both doing good for those organizations. But as just a someone looking in from the outside, I hate Nick Sirianni. There's no coach that I hate more, but I don't think he deserves to lose his job. He's like the one, if I got the opportunity to like punch a head coach, he's the one. And I'll probably be like that for the rest of my life. He will always be the one.
All right, we're going to start the quarter with a 52-yard attempt for Moody.
I don't feel good about this kick.
Kick is up, and it is solid.
That was a really good kick. For whatever reason, my gut was like, he's going to shank this. I don't know why.
But you know what? After that turnover, only giving up 3 points, kudos to Green Bay. They still got the lead and the ball.
Green Bay's got to come away with either taking a significant amount of time off of the clock or at least 3 points. One or the other. For their sake, preferably both. But it needs to happen because San Francisco can get it right at any point in time with it not being a full 7-point game anymore.
Yeah, that's been and in this game, the second quarter and beyond, San Fran's done a much better job against the run, and it's all come. So if Green Bay can just get a little running game going, they'll be in good shape.
All right, time for kickoff. 14:56 left in the fourth, and it will be a touchback. We're on the final stretch. The NFC Championship's waiting to see if we're going to be in San Francisco next week or if we're going to be in Detroit or Tampa next week.
Maybe in Tampa Bay. How weird is that?
Wouldn't that be insane that not only their division was the worst in their conference as a whole. I mean, they were all fighting there at the end, but it was the worst division as a whole. To hosting an NFC championship. Like, I don't know, 1st and 10, they're gonna do a little sweep again with Reed. He's gonna get like 2, maybe 3. And Fred Warner said, "I am not trying to fight right now." He put his hands straight up in the air. I love Fred Warner. If it had been Dre Greenlaw, there had been fists thrown.
Yeah, Fred Warner's just got a little bit more composure. Greenlaw is just an animal.
He is an animal, but with the attitude of an animal. Like, Fred Warner can be like, he can calm it down if he needs to. 2nd down and 8. Love back to pass. And it's caught by Reed again. He's going to be short of the 1st down. But the clock will roll. Fred Warner will punch somebody. But he can also refrain. Dre Greenlaw chooses not to refrain. He doesn't have that filter hey, I don't want to get ejected.
There you go, Brittany. Root for the dogs, man. That's the way to go.
That's kind of how I am. Other than the Lions, I'm pretty much rooting for the underdogs this weekend. Third and 2. Love's back to pass. He's got time. He's rolling around. Finally checks it down. Incomplete. That was a dangerous decision. Love should have just kept it. He would have picked up 2. The way he was just kind of lofting around.
Oh, this momentum swinging. I don't like it.
It would have been fine if he caught it,
I mean, Lenore had it in his hand.
It was just a bad decision. I don't like any part of that. That was a bad decision. Love could have just kept it. Even taking a sack right there is better than throwing it away. All right, 4th and 2. Packers gonna punt. Ray McLeod calls for the fair catch at the 25.
That's one thing I've noticed about in this game is the punts have not been going very far.
It's that weather.
Can Green Bay get another stop?
They needed points on that drive, even if it were only 3.
I feel that way too. I feel like holding San Fran to a field goal again or getting the ball back is huge, but man, if they would have went down and put points on the board, that would have put a lot of pressure on Purdy. And he's not been doing very well from behind. I mean, obviously it would have been a better running game.
I'm not even sure that a running game would have saved your season. I just think there was a lot going on as a whole. It's not Bryce Young's fault. It's not the team's fault. It's the organization's fault. When things go that wrong. You lost your coach mid-season, it's just they didn't slate to be a good rookie year for Bryce.
The best thing that happened in Carolina this year was the fact that Bryce Young made it through the season without a major injury.
I agree, because he got beat up.
Okay. Now, I did things to improve your comfortability around here. And now you're just giving me grief again. I kind of do as well, Anthony, but hopefully they'll get him the right tools to be as successful as possible.
I mean, I thought that before he got drafted. But I said the same thing about CJ. Man, I'm going to be completely honest. I thought CJ was going to be a bust as well. But you really can't determine if a guy is a bust until he's made it through his entire first contract. So you can look at both of their seasons, and they could still end up being busts or not.
All right, there's the handoff to McCaffrey. He's dancing around, and he's going to get about 4 yards on first down. I just think it'd be really cool if Green Bay was the first 7 seed to make it to the championship, NFC championship.
I mean, they're the first 7 seed to make it to the divisional round.
And there is CMC, bust through the line. He's going to get the first down.
I think the most athletic one is Anthony Richardson. But I still think he shouldn't have started year 1. Not because of the result of what happened, but because I think he needed some time. He played well, though. Well, I'll give him that. He played well. He played in the same offensive scheme the Eagles took to the Super Bowl, and that fits him well. So, I don't know. No, they don't have anybody else. Just kidding. Brandon Ayuk's an absolute dog.
And what a nice tackle on CMC there behind the line of scrimmage by Owens. Man, anybody that can tackle that dude in the open field like that, that's pretty good grab. Okay. So no gain there, 2nd down and 10. I mean, at this point, if you're Green Bay, just lock in on 23. That's who you're going after. 2nd 10, back to pass. He looks over the middle and throws it to 23, but it's low and away. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it's a huge play here. This is a really big play. Any way that the ball is out of San Francisco's hand or the ball is in Green Bay's hand while they have the lead is huge.
So, yeah, they're going to the well. The only other person that should get his number called right now would be either Kittle or Ayuk. All 3 are to the right.
Or Jennings.
Purdy's back to pass. He looks. He's got time. He fires over the middle, and it's, oh, what a grab.
I told you. There he is. Jennings.
Big play there. If they would have went for the ball instead of the hit, I think they could have knocked it away. Let's see. Oh, no.
No, it's just it was a good play. Oh, yeah. Green Bay's run defense was the biggest surprise so far in this game.
All right. They are closing in on field goal range again. 10:40 to go. 1st and 10. Purdy's back. Play action. Looking downfield. He's going to check it down to CMC, who catches it and gets tackled.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's another
tackle. God.
That is Savage with
again.
Savage hit.
Dude, Savage has had a really good game.
Look how, just textbook good tackle there. He had nowhere to go.
Wow. I don't think they had the hider position to go for the ball either.
Yeah. At first, the first look, but that ball was up there. All right, 2nd down and 10. Here comes pressure. Purdy fires downfield, and it's well over Kittle's head.
Yeah, Kittle's a big guy, buddy. He's not that big.
Kittle's kind of hobbling too.
I am very tired. Kittle has 3 catches for 73 yards. That's crazy. That's such a, I don't know. Stats like that made me laugh.
This is probably the biggest play in the game for this Green Bay defense right here.
Well, that's why I said the last 3rd down and 10.
9:49 to go. Purdy's in the gun. He's got 2 in the backfield. Max protection. He's going to fire it deep down the side, and it is incomplete for Ray McCloud.
Why are you targeting Ray McCloud right now when your game, like, it? I know there's 9 minutes left, but why is it feels like the game's on the line every big play.
Into a double. Oh, because his defender fell down, but
he caught back up. He caught back up.
The throw was so horrible. And Green Bay holds mostly dog.
And they're
going to get the ball back with a 4-point lead. One good drive, bro. They can put together one solid drive here.
And he's going to call for the fair catch at the 10. Purdy just screamed, "What are you doing?" Like, bro, you threw that ball. What do you mean, what are you doing? What are you doing? His coverage fell down and still beat him. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is Purdy screaming at him? I didn't like that decision at all from San Francisco. You know, your season's on the line. Every 3rd down, you get the ball right now, unless you're in a position to score points. Why are you going to throw to your 3rd or 4th string wide receiver? Yeah, he didn't throw it once the guy fell down. He threw it after he had time to get up and get back to the player.
Yeah. And in your grand scheme of progressions, I don't think Ray McCloud is one of your first 3 reads.
Yeah, like if you've got time to watch that whole play, you have time to go back and look at the other guys and decide, pull down, hey, I'm going to keep it, just throw it away, something. Brock's Mr. Irrelevant is showing. Poor decision making, in my opinion. Like that's all that was poor decision making. My dog just went, "Oh." She's trying to get my attention. I can hear her. Oh. She probably heard me getting all worked up. Oh.
That's what happens with Loki when I'm down here. I get loud, he gets wound up.
Well, I told him I'd give them some attention as soon as the football game ended. I said I wouldn't waste any time. As soon as the football game ended, I'd come play with them.
Your dog just ate your sandwich?
Dude, my dog would eat my sandwich too. If she got the chance. Both of them.
Pretty solid camera work there, showing that Purdy not able to grip that ball and wiping it off while he's in the middle of the play, wiping his hand off.
All right, Green Bay's at their own 10. It's 1st down and 10. 9:37 left in this 4th quarter. They're going to toss to Jones. Jones has got a lane. He's got 10 and more. And he's crossing the 30, 40, all the way to the 50, cuts back, spins away from, I think that was Ward, and he's going to go all the way to the 37. Oh, he just made so many guys look so silly. Oh, my God.
They need to punch it in for 7, though, big time.
Ball game, I'm going to say no because of the way games like this go, but it sure does help. You don't want to put your defense right back out on the field, though, right? Like, you want 7, but you need to, slow it down a little bit right here.
That's offside, so it should be a free play. But he made
that's
contact.
Love. That's what Love thought too. There were flags thrown on both sides. Who's the Pack MVP, Love or Jones? I would say Love. Love made it through the whole season. Aaron Jones is coming in clutch now, but like he missed a large portion of the season with injuries, and the Packers still did what they had to, and Love still did what they had to stay relevant while he was out. You know, bringing guys like Dylan in and the rookie. You know, so I'd say in that specific scenario, it has to be Love.
I can, and you can make the obvious observation that they really complement one another really well. After the play, I got a little bit of a different take.
All right, burst down in 5, and they're gonna hand it off. And I don't know who this is, but Wilson. He's gonna hurdle a guy, pick up another first down.
I think Aaron Jones back in the lineup made Jordan Love excel because he brought balance back to that offense. So I think they both complement each other really well. They kind of need each other, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think your big running back's the most important for a young quarterback anyway. All right, first and 10. Play action. Love looking downfield. And he's going to check it down to his tight end, and he's not going to go anywhere.
But you know what I like about, even though that play didn't go for anything?
Clock runs.
The clock continues to run. And all you're doing is every second that ticks by, you're putting more pressure on San Fran and Brock Purdy. I'd love to see 6 here by Green Bay.
All right, second down and 10. The clock is going to be run right down to 7 minutes. And they're going to hand it off to Jones, and he's going to push forward for 2. Green Bay should be shooting for a completion no matter what. You know they're going to throw it here.
This play here, I really love the idea of getting Love out of the pocket a little bit, rolling out to the right, let him make a choice.
And if he has nothing, keep it. Keep the ball. Keep the clock going. Try not to lose yards. All right, 3rd and 9, 6.5 to go. Love switching it up at the line. Play clock's at 3. He gets it off in time. Dropping back, fires, and incomplete. That's the only thing you didn't want right there was an incompletion. But they have a chance to get the score back to 7 here, which is still important. It's still important. I saw what he saw, but he didn't have enough time to let it get to where it needed to be.
Throwing while going backwards is hard too.
All right, Carlson on for a 41-yard field goal attempt. Try to make this a 7-point ball game. Kick is up, and it is no good. And they miss. Bad adjustment to the protection. Yeah. Let's see what happened. Rough snap, and he just wide left. 6:18 to go, and the Niners start in decent field position.
Wow. They just like making it sweat today, right? My gosh.
He's not useless. He's not the worst kicker you've ever seen.
It's funny because I've seen some of the some of the good kickers in this league for a long time miss a field goal, and everybody's like, fuck him, get rid of him. Get rid of him. I just dropped an F-bomb.
I just don't think Carlson's that bad.
I mean, it's like we were in the game earlier during the broadcast. They were talking about Justin Tucker had his worst field goal percentage over 50 yards this year that he ever had. And then he gets in there in the game and bangs in a 54-yarder like it's nothing. I mean,
I'm still thinking about the time earlier in the season where the Chiefs listed, because Tommy Townsend, our punter, he was dealing with injury, where the Chiefs had listed Patrick Mahomes, our emergency backup kicker. I can't stop thinking about that. That was like in week 6, and it still just sits on my brain. Like, what were you going to do if it was 4th and 21? You had to punt, and then they send Patrick Mahomes out. I don't know.
they definitely would have thought about a fake.
I mean, they would have thought they were gonna fake.
Right.
1st and 10, play action, Purdy looking, checks it down to Jennings, and he kind of stumbles a little bit, but he's going to get a good chunk right there. But he goes down, and the clock's going to roll under 6 minutes here. Dude, both Carlsons look identical.
For real. All right, 2nd down and 3. I love watching this clock tick away. Man. It's going to hand it off to McCaffrey, who gets close.
Dude, he just like bulldozed his way from the backfield. Could have had a loss there. Still gets 2.
Oh my goodness. I've had a frog in my throat all day, and now I'm starting to cough and sneeze. It's bothering me. Thank you, Anthony. All right, 3rd and 1.
5
Huge
minutes
play.
left.
And Purdy's gonna get through the hole and get the 1st down. I like the way Purdy does the sneak.
Well, he's probably learned after getting 2 different concussions from sneaking incorrectly. When you go up, you take a risk of a direct shot to your dome. So he went down. Why does that hat look like it does not fit Jordan Love's head?
All right, 1st and 10. Ball's at the 42. Purdy is under center. Back to pass. Here comes pressure. He steps up, gets it to McCaffrey, who's going to get about 6, almost 7 yards on 1st down.
And this is going to take the clock under 4 minutes left.
This is it.
This could be the last possession of the game.
This will definitely be San Fran's last possession, because they're approaching it as they want to drive down and score a touchdown to win.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
All right, Purdy's in the gun. 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. He's got protection. He fires. It's caught. Dropped.
It's
Jordan
dropped.
Kittle thought about running before he caught the ball. Tisk, tisk. Yep, turned his head. And the clock is down to 3:38.
That's a huge drop. Because Kittle's yards after the catch are insane. That's a huge drop.
And that tells you that they're playing a little soft on the defense right now to not get burnt for a touchdown. But he should have made that play. Back to pass, looking. Here comes pressure. He fires over the middle, and Ayuk incomplete.
I'm not sure if he caught that or not. Let's see. Oh, that's a catch. That's a catch. That is 100% a catch. His arm was under it. That was 100% a catch.
Brandon Ayuk saves the day right there.
I can't wait until Brandon Ayuk's a Chief.
Purdy's back to pass. He's got an open receiver, and it is 84. Someone I do not know.
Dude, I just love Brandon Ayuk.
This
I know that was a catch, okay? I knew it was a catch.
Is that Conley?
Yep. That's Deebo's replacement, essentially.
Nice grab. All right. It's going to come down to this. Mostly, it's coming.
3 minutes left.
Green Bay does have all of their timeouts. Purdy's in the gun. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Checks it down to Kittle. This time he makes the grab and keeps on going. He's going to get about 8 yards on 1st down. And that's going to get us, we're going to be down really close to the 2-minute warning.
About 2:15. Next play will take this to the 2-minute warning, pending a timeout or an incompletion.
And they are content going slow.
I just don't like that mindset. I understand it, but I don't like it. Because it's one busted play for a 90-yard touchdown.
There's the handoff, and McCaffrey's going to get the 1st down, and that should get us to the 2-minute warning.
Pushy shovies, Jair and Juwan Jennings.
Jennings has been one that's been mouthy today, and the one on Green Bay, the Valentine, those two have been at it all day.
But that was Jair. That wasn't Valentine. Dude, that play to Kittle, man, that touchdown was so good. Even if the Niners win this game, it just doesn't feel like they're going to win that championship game, no matter who wins the other one. They're playing lousy? I don't know. Unmotivated? I can't figure out what it is. They're an elite football team that's all twisted up in their own brain. I smell a turnover, man. Game-ending turnover. That forever closes the case on the Brock Purdy MVP argument.
Yeah. Let the guy end this season with a strip sack or an interception and see how everybody feels about him.
Maybe should not have had a bye week. Like, there's certain teams that this year that needed the bye week. I don't think San Francisco was one of them.
All right, Purdy checks it down, and McCaffrey gets away but doesn't get any yardage, barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
But goes out of bounds.
But does go out of bounds.
1:55 to go. Like the Dolphins need that first-round bye. They need to play at home, and they need a first-round bye. Like, that's... But San Francisco, I don't think so. Baltimore, you could make the argument, probably would need it, you know. And they were trying to push for Andrews to be back also.
Which he
he didn't make it, but he should be there next week.
2nd down and 10. Purdy's back to pass. Here comes the pressure, and he rolls out. He's going to take off, looking, and he's going to take the shot, and he's going to go down about a yard short of the 1st down.
Tush push. Tush push. When Kyle Juszczyk is right there, though, let him take the direct snap. Tush push.
if I'm Green Bay, I think after this play here, I start using my timeouts. Oh, there's only 1:19 to go. Oh gosh, 3rd and 1.
Green Bay's gambling right now.
They're gambling on the hold. They give it to McCaffrey, who's going to waltz in.
And it was not a good gamble. It was not a good gamble. But in hindsight, I think it was safer to let him score so you have enough time to at least go tie it. I'm sorry, did someone say Christian McCaffrey? That would be correct.
He already had one earlier. Panther.
Did he?
Yeah, he had the 21-yard or whatever. Straight busted through the line. Extra points up and good.
Come on, Green Bay. I can't go 0 for 2 today. You know, there was one other time in the playoffs that LaFleur's decision-making really irritated me. And it was the year that they let Tom Brady win a Super Bowl in Tampa. It should have been Green Bay and Kansas City.
Hey, but guess what? Jordan Love's got 1:07 and 3 timeouts to get into field goal range or get a touchdown.
You gotta play for the touchdown and have the field goal as a backup plan. You gotta think you don't want to go to overtime. San Francisco's finally in the 4th quarter figuring it out, it feels like. Also, it's rainy, it's messy. Like, you gotta be playing for the touchdown and hoping for the field goal as a backup plan. You just need to hope for like a blown coverage, like that Melton touchdown, man. You gotta keep your eyes open for anything like that.
Just think of how many times San Fran defenders have fell down today and somebody's been wide open. That's what you got to keep thinking about.
Well, you can't expect that, though.
You got to get them chunk plays here, 10, 15 yards of play. Let's go.
All right. 1st and 10 at the 25. Love's back to pass. Throws to the outside, and it's caught by Dobbs, and he's going to get 9 and go out of bounds. Stops the clock at 1:02. That first down's huge.
Look how much rain's coming down. Nice concentration to pull that ball in, too, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't have a good handle on it when it got there. All right, so they're only going to give him 8 there. 2nd and 2. Play clock's at 10. Love's back to pass. Looking. Fires it out to the side again, trying to get it to Dobbs, but it's out of his hands. Stops the clock at 3rd and 2.
A pretty good throw, considering where it needed to be.
Yeah, he got it just over top of Greenlaw.
Hey, you know what I feel like here? A quarterback draw up the middle for about 25 yards in the rain.
A Lamar play.
I mean,
I feel like they're going to hand the ball off right here. Try to get a first down, call a timeout.
Oh, if you feel like that, then so does San Fran.
And Love looks, pass is caught for the first down. Now call your timeout, stop the clock with 50 seconds. There, your first down's out of the way. Look, that's the hardest part, man, on this kind of drive. The rest, you can take your shots now if you want. Still work the sideline, but you can take a shot if it becomes available.
Just think how stress-free this would be if he'd already made that field goal earlier.
or if they would have converted any time in the red zone, when they were 4 for 4 in the red zone against Dallas. This is a big decision on how you want to play this getting down the field. Because you can go the sideline route, or you can take your shot. 1st and 10, Love's back to pass. He's rolling to his right. He's looking downfield, fires across his body, and that's the game. That's an interception, and he's taking it back all the way into the Green Bay
Greenlaw's just burning
territory.
the clock all by himself.
That's it. Right there. That was bad. That was bad. Dude, that's why they say don't throw across your body, man.
Look how bad that ball came out.
That was a desperation throw. That if Greenlaw didn't get it, Warner was gonna.
Oh, yeah. He had nobody shallow enough to. He didn't have a check down there.
No. It's probably somebody back to protect. Aaron Rodgers is laughing right now. I mean, probably. But he'll probably contact Jordan Love after this game as well and say, don't worry, it's happened to me before.
Yeah, I lost at home to San Fran in the championship.
Bro, that game made me mad too. Dude, most of Green Bay's playoff games make me mad. And it's not for any thing other than certain decisions. And victory formation is a go. That was not a pretty win for San Francisco. A win is a win at the end of the game, at the end of the day, but Niners fans should feel very nervous going into next week, no matter which opponent they draw. That's tough. Sorry, Packers fans. That's tough.
Yeah, I hate that.
Lions can, and I think the Buccaneers could beat them as well, the way that they're playing.
Bucs defense, yeah, for sure. Been playing pretty well.
Even their offense has been playing fairly well. I don't know. This is it was not a bad game. It's not a bad game.
It was a really good game, minus the 2 turnovers from Jordan Love.
Well, the first one wasn't his fault. I mean, it was a bad throw, but it was popped up out of our receivers, knocking it up. But the second one was bad. Remember, this game was 7-6 ahead. But, yeah, listen, this was a good season for Green Bay. Just the same situation as Houston. Great seasons for both of these young teams.
They were definitely playing with house money today, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Making it to the playoffs for either of these teams were just huge. Now we're on to Tampa Bay and Detroit and Kansas City and Buffalo in their earlier games. Kansas City and Buffalo start at 6:30.
6:30, really?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Let's see, I'll look it up. Chiefs versus Bills
Yeah, you're right.
We got earlier games tomorrow. I'm rooting for Detroit. I'm rooting for Detroit or Tampa. Honestly, like I'm happy no matter which team wins that game. Because I know it's deserved, whichever team wins it. That they've earned it.
Yeah. There's Leo.
But it was a great season for Green Bay. It's been a great season for San Francisco. San Francisco has got to tighten some things up though.
Yeah, Green Bay was so close to winning today. The red zone trips, 1 touchdown in the first half would have been enough. The missed field goal, the 2 interceptions. I mean, there was lots. They had plenty of opportunities to win.
Yeah.
Here you go, Mosley. If LaFleur would have challenged the spot on 4th down at the 10-yard line in the first half.
I didn't see that play.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I am not listening to Brock Purdy. So,
yeah, I did really good today. Got the dub. We feel really good about our chances next week.
No, his voice ain't.
Oh,
he don't have a wuss voice. Nah. I can't believe that the NFL is fixed. But there's been one single play in my whole life that makes me feel like it might be.
Okay, I gotta let the dog out. I'll be right back.
And that's freaking D Ford. This turd's gonna lose next week. Purdy sucks. I'm with you 100%. I've been trying to say that all year long. I just don't I don't have faith in him like the Niners fan base does. How's it going? I'm drunk. Well, then you're probably doing better than I am, to be honest. Respect the Niners, but not Purdy. Look, that's been my whole MO all year long. I am not drunk. I am very sober. But Green Bay had a good year, like I said. Nothing to hang your heads on. Playoff loss sucks. I think about that freaking one play all the time. I don't know. I don't know why he just dipped out right now. I know the dog, but we're about to close things down anyway. So I don't know what to say. Not worried about it at all. Got 2 free games. Dude, yeah, you guys won a playoff game. It's his first year of a starter. That's just, I had been saying it all year long. If Green Bay wins 7 games, they've won this year. And, they did much better than that. So, a lot to build on. They've got a lot of optimism. Same for Houston. Houston just needs more depth. I don't know anybody on their team other than, like, a few older players and then like a couple guys that have made some big plays. But yeah, Detroit, Tampa Bay should be fun. Whoever wins that game has to come to Santa Clara. Yeah, they just had a bad roster. They just don't have anybody, and that's what it came down to. Their defense, they rode on emotion through the first half of that game today, but the second half, they were tired and it showed. They were not as talented as San Francisco or Baltimore's offense. I don't get the unnecessary Purdy hate. I don't I don't hate him. I just don't think he's a top 3 quarterback like all these media guys. I don't even put him in top 5. No, Pack, no. I just think he's solid, but I just don't think he's great. If any first round pick did this, everybody in their minds would have been blown out. I don't know. I don't think it truly matters where you get drafted. Where you get drafted really just depends on how bad that team needs you. Other than like a few different generational players. Can't complete a pass longer than 6 yards downfield. He is a bust. I mean, you might be right. Welcome back. Dave's here. Slot of bad spots in game tonight.
Lots of bad spots for real.
Oh, yes. You were on about that.
That was my whole first half argument was that line official.
We've seen how the narrative is, and Brady did the same thing when he was winning his first championship. Well, I have the same opinion of Brock Purdy as I do of Tom Brady. So they're the same player, except for Brock Purdy's more mobile. You know, you throw a guy on a perfect football team, and they're going to win a lot of games as long as they don't screw up, like intentionally screw up.
And that's what Purdy did today. He managed the game really pretty well. Didn't do too much. Did just enough to win.
Baltimore can beat Kansas City or Buffalo. They can beat them, but Lamar has to play 4 quarters, not just 2. He had a great second half, but he did not have a good first half. And it doesn't matter if Buffalo beats Kansas City or Kansas City beats Buffalo. He has to play 4 quarters to win that game.
That's fair, too. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're going to talk about tomorrow, though. They're going to talk about that he didn't turn the ball over, which never happened. He managed the game, got him to the finish line. That's what they're going to – that's the conversation piece. He didn't play good at all.
I mean, that pass to Kittle for the touchdown was really good.
Yeah.
He made like 3 really good throws in that game. That 3rd and 10 to Juwan Jennings. Yeah, and then that touchdown to Kittle was really good. He made one other big play too. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. I mean, that was it. Eli Manning, Chuck, and Duck. Fair.
Yeah, you're right. They're not interceptions. I mean,
they're not interceptions, but Greenlaw. Did Greenlaw have both interceptions? I knew he had the first one or the second one.
Yep.
No, San Francisco's team is amazing.
Yeah, I as much as I feel like those balls should have been picked off, but they dropped 2 potential interceptions. They weren't
Lions
interceptions.
versus San Francisco, who would win? I still think either team could win. I think Detroit's geared up to match up against them well.
I'm gonna, yeah. That's the thing. I think Goff was in that division for several years. He's played San Fran. There's probably a lot of data on how well he plays against them.
Yeah, but he also played for the Rams, and San Francisco owns the Rams in the regular season. It's just a fact. But no, it is a very interesting topic to talk about. I hope it's Detroit, but I'm also good with it being Tampa Bay because they played each other in the regular season, and I thought, where that team was at the time, that they would hang in for half a game and then it would kind of get away from them. But they're kind of a little bit more put together now. Tampa Bay is than they were mid-season, so I think both matchups, Detroit or Tampa Bay's, would be a good fit for the championship game.
Man, you ready for tomorrow?
I suppose. I'll see
So
when I wake up tomorrow.
So the early game is at 3 then?
3:30.
Hey, Sam. Yeah. No Cowboys. That's always a win, right?
What'd you do with the scoreboard?
I just deleted the wrong one.
Okay. I was gonna do that, but you beat me to it. 52 guys won, and a bum has the same shirt. Bro, you're talking about Brock Purdy like I talk about Carson Wentz, dog. Are you both off tomorrow? No. I am off tomorrow.
I wish I'd have took a 3-day weekend.
Well, I took a 3-day weekend 100 weeks ago for this weekend. You ready to wrap it up?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Don't want to go to work tomorrow, but I gotta.
Okay. Put Purdy on the Colts and see worse than wins. Bro, I'm with you. I'm with you. You don't have to convince me, Dave. I hate Carson Wentz more, but congrats to the Niners and the Ravens. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Chiefs and Bills. We'll see what happens. Stay safe. We appreciate you. Much love. And as always, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And we will see you guys on the next one.